Officialwatches.co.uk, proud sponsors of UCMMA.
Well, let me tell you, Bola Omayele could be a future star, and this fight is going to interest him a lot. These two guys were tough components in the UFC. This is Dean the Renegade Amazinga versus Ross the Gladiator Pointon.
My name's Ross Pointon. I'm 33 years of age from Stoke-on-Trent.
Dean the Renegade Amazinga, fighting out of Team Roughhouse, Nottingham.
Mixed martial arts is my life. I've devoted my life to mixed martial arts now. This is my profession. This is what I do, and I'm winning Saturday night.
Been a really long, hard training camp. We've got to put a lot of sacrifices in. My wife and my daughter are feeling it, so I've got to put in the work tonight.
Dean Amazinga, it's been a long 12 weeks. I've trained hard. I've been working on every possible angle of this fight, and I'm ready, and I'm coming, and I'm winning.
Both of these guys are Ultimate Fighter veterans. They've been at the top of their game, but now they're climbing the ladder back up to the #1 spot.
Dean Amazinga versus Ross the Gladiator Pointon, and then Ross Pointon returning to the cage.
Fantastic to see Ross Pointon back in action here again at Ultimate Challenge. And what we'll see from Ross is he's been training, as we can see on the shirt there, at this camp at AKA in America. It's ironic in a lot of respects that it's the American Kickboxing Academy, because that camp is full of the most brutal wrestlers you have ever seen. The likes of Daniel Cormier, John Fitch, Josh Koscheck, and even Cain Velasquez amongst the training partners. Ross has taken it to another level by getting himself involved with a big American camp, and he brings a fantastic amount of experience into this fight.
And his opponent making his way to the cage now. Again, guys, somebody we've seen many times. A great fighter and a great prospect in Dean Amazinga.
And another TUF veteran we look at in Dean Amazinga, coming out of the Roughhouse camp. Always ready to fight. Very strong welterweight, really good wrestler. Contested for a title here at Ultimate Challenge, so he has got that big fight experience. And he comes out of a fantastic camp in the Roughhouse there. We see Dan Hardy with him, obviously, and also Jim Wallhead. A lot of international veterans of a lot of other organisations. Very great bunch of training partners. Amazinga is a very, very tricky ask for anybody at welterweight.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest in the Ultimate Challenge welterweight division, sponsored by Officialwatches.co.uk, the official timekeeper of Ultimate Challenge. Also sponsored by Lantern Recovery, NutriBalance Water, and GBR Nutrition. And now, introducing your first fighter, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a record of 6 wins, 10 losses. He weighed in at 76.9 kilograms. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, fighting out of Gladiator MMA, Ross the Gladiator Pointon. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a record of 7 wins, 4 losses. He weighed in at 77 kilograms. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. Fighting out of Team Roughhouse, Dean the Renegade Amazinga. And when the action begins, the man in charge is Grant Waterman.
You ready? You ready? Let's fight.
So straight to the centre of the cage is Amazinga. Pointon low kick. Both guys trade huge shots. Neither man lands. Amazinga with a takedown instantly into the guard of Pointon.
Pointon looking to work straight away. Sorry, Rob. So he's swimming that arm through, maybe trying for a sweep if he can. He's got the guard position there.
Wow, what a fast takedown though by Amazinga. He no sooner threw the punch, he was down on the legs of Pointon, but Pointon nicely getting back to his feet. I love to see this. This is what MMA is all about. It's not about lying on your back and just taking punches. It's about defending, escaping, submitting, then getting back to your feet. Pointon going for the figure 4.
Amazinga with those huge takedowns will look to take advantage. Pointon great balance, but does get taken down.
Pointon tried to grab an arm on the way down. In the half guard. Short punches coming down from Amazinga.
And what we've seen from Amazinga, very good ground and pound, and a really big welterweight as we see him trying to muscle his way through, but Pointon trying to get to his feet. He's got to be careful of the neck now in this situation.
Oh, very, very careful. He's giving his back, but he's defending well. He's got the wrist. He's got wrist control. It'll be very hard to rear naked choke Ross Pointon now with the wrist control like that.
From this position, he's going to be looking at standing up and turning into his man if he can.
Amasinger looking to get that arm over and round. Poynton defending well, tries to find his way to his feet, but Amasinger gets that right hook in.
Well, Poynton did have the chance to throw him over the shoulder, but maybe a little bit too late now. What he's done is let him get a hook in. He's now fell back, but it is out. He is out. There's no way he's going to get the rear naked on now. Nicely done by Poynton.
He turns into his guard, and now he's on the top, and he'll be looking to rain down some strikes. And he looks to get the back of his opponent.
Turn. But Poynton will be quite happy to stay standing, grabbing the shorts as Amasinger
looks to the guillotine, Poynton.
Well, that's a technique we've seen Poynton use quite a few times. Likes that guillotine choke.
But Amasinger is relentless.
Trying to lock those hands, looking for that takedown. He makes the link.
And you're right, Rob, he got it. He got it. He got it nicely too.
Top position.
Again, Poynton needs to be careful. He's standing back up, but he's giving his back every time he does it. There's only so many times you can give your back against a man like Dean Amasinger.
Poynton looks to scramble and roll, but Amasinger relentless in looking for that rear naked choke. Poynton again looking for that wrist control, trying to turn his way into his man, but Amasinger with the hooks in. Looks to get that arm round the neck, but Poynton pushing free, gets free. Looks to scramble, but Amasinger relentless again on the back of Poynton.
Fantastic exchange at this point. Amasinger's pushing forward. Poynton gets his way back up to his feet, and he's going to look to swim that left underhook through that he does. Got to stop his man from taking him down in this position.
That's right. You know, if Amasinger links those hands, he has the power to launch you in the air. And as I said, that he looks to do so from the single leg, but isn't able to capitalise on it.
I don't think it'll be too long before Dean Amasinger gets another takedown, because the man is relentless with his takedowns. But doing well is Ross Poynton defending. He has wrist control. Now he goes for the guillotine. Now inside control. The guillotine will not work when Dean Amasinger is inside.
Let's be honest, gentlemen, this clearly the game plan of Amasinger to get his man on the canvas. Push him up against the fence, as we've seen right in front of the commentary position. Amasinger in the side control. Poynton looking to push off the cage. 1 minute left in the first round.
Well, Ross does have all the head. Now he's gone for the underhooks. Now he's trying to swim out. Beautifully done, but just a little bit too slow to get up there. Again, turning his back. This is the third or fourth time Ross has turned his back. Like I said, there's only so many times you can do it against Dean Amasinger.
So far, a very grinding round.
Oh, he's caught in the guillotine. Is it in deep? It's hard to see from our commentary box, and it's very hard to see from the camera.
Ross Poynton, known for his guillotine, doesn't look very tight actually from this angle. It didn't look like it was completely on, but we can see Amasinger really struggling with that. Poynton's got that crushing strength.
A lot of energy being put into it by Poynton. He was grimacing as he looked up, but Amasinger catches him with a couple of shots as they scramble back to their feet again. A real seesaw battle.
And the tale of this fight really has been Amasinger's relentless takedown assault, and there's another one from the knee, straight to side control. 10 seconds left in the first round. And let's be honest, gentlemen, this has been all Dean Amasinger.
Definitely all Dean Amasinger in the first round. I mean, Ross has done really well to escape everything, but making a few mistakes while escaping, giving his back numerous times in the first round. And I'm sure the corner men of Dean Amasinger will be telling him exactly what to do now, but this is where the rear naked choke was in. Ross did have a chance to throw him over the top of the shoulder when he didn't have his hooks in, but once Dean Amasinger got the hooks in, he pulled Ross to the canvas, and this is where Ross capitalized. But then every time Ross, when he tried to get back up, gave his back. There we go. This is why he gives you back once again. You can't do it too many times with Dean Amasinger. Eventually, Ross will get tired, and eventually Dean Amasinger will sink in the rear naked choke.
Without a doubt, the most stacked division in the UK, and two fighters wanting to make their mark. Amasinger with a Superman punch into takedown.
Well, I would have been on the outside if I was Ross Poynton. I would have stepped right back. Nice control of the head. Needs to scoop his hips out. Again, Dean Amasinger in control, in a half guard.
Poynton looking to get up, trying to extricate his arms there. He looks like he's trying to link his hand for the Kimura. Once again, he's got to be careful of giving his back up to his opponent. but he's fighting the hands there.
I mean, he's doing well, don't get me wrong. Ross Pointon's doing really well to defend the rear naked choke, but he could do even better by not turning his back.
So we see Ross looking to turn around Amasinga once again, looking to clasp the hands.
Pointon looking for that guillotine choke again.
From a standing position this time, Rob.
This time Pointon goes to the back.
Now what does Ross Pointon have from the rear mount?
Almost a reverse triangle, looks for the armbar, doesn't get it, slips straight off. And Pointon seems almost happy to turtle there.
I mean, if you're defending well, which he is, and I'm sure there's people out there saying, well, yeah, he's turning his back, but he's getting out of it, so what's your problem, Ian? My problem is he shouldn't be turning his back full stop. You know, why put yourself in such a dangerous position like that? Because once Ross gets tired, he turns his back once too often. A man like Dean Amasinga, who's got great rear naked choke submission, will eventually get it on. But let's take nothing away from Ross Pointon. He is actually escaping right now.
Pointon looking to stand up, Amasinga driving forward continually. And the key for Amasinga has been his ability to link the hands and get the takedown like he does there. There's another one. And every takedown that Amasinga delivers takes a little bit more out of the gas tank of Ross Pointon. Turning again, Amasinga on the top.
That's right, Pointon looks to have good technique, but right now the mouth's open and he seems to be breathing quite heavily. And as I said, that Amasinga almost got that arm round his neck. Pointon needs to be very careful, but does well to get back to his feet.
Well, if I was Dean Amasinga and Ross Pointon turned his back on me one time too many, I would start throwing some heavy bombs down there, because what Dean is doing is going for the rear naked choke, and Ross Pointon is defending excellently from that. But can he defend from really strong power punches from here? Well, it's as if Dean Amasinga listened to me, but them punches weren't really powerful.
Pointon finding the hands, doing the right thing. But to be fair to Amasinga, this is the perfect game plan to take the fight out of his opponent. A stifling display of control from Amasinga.
And again, it's scoring on the judges' scorecards, you know. I mean, the man giving his back is Pointon, and the man in control is Dean Amasinga.
Amasinga once again scooting round to the back. Pointon gets free, but he really can't create just that bit enough space to free himself. Amasinga relentless, and Ross Pointon's really got no room to work. And when you face against a relentless grappler like this, Ian, it's incredibly tiring, because you haven't got any split second to regain your breath or regain your...
And you haven't got time to basically go on the attack. What you're doing is you're just defending constantly, you know. And if you're thinking defense, 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 then obviously you're not going to win the fight, because there's no attack coming forward. But Dean Amasinga's wrestling is just phenomenal. I mean, he's just, like you said, relentless, Ben. He's just on top of Ross Pointon constantly. Takedown, takedown, takedown. Again, a turtle position. Given the back is Ross Pointon. Now he switches around. That's better. That was better wrestling. I like that. That move from Pointon was fantastic.
And Pointon moving to the mount situation.
You want to get your hooks in. Get your hooks in. There we go. That's better.
He's listening to you, Ian.
I actually thought he was going to get thrown over the top, because that's what happened earlier.
And it's Pointon, but they scramble, and it's Amasinga again.
Wow, fantastic. Fantastic wrestling there from both guys. I think Dean Amasinga just slightly has the edge on the wrestling ability. Again, taking the back of Ross Pointon. But Ross Pointon, he does really well. I mean, you can't take anything away from him. His defense from the rear mount is fantastic. Oh, nice knee there by Amasinga.
Pointon looking to lock in that guillotine choke again. But Amasinga's nearly got his hands clasped. Maybe he'll try the ankle pick from this position. A lot of takedowns. And to be fair to Amasinga, what's impressed me is the variety of takedowns that he's hit Ross Pointon with. Yeah. It's not just been the same one. It's been from side, it's been trips, it's been doubles. It's been a fantastic wrestling clinic in a lot of respects.
And to be honest, Ben, I didn't think that Dean Amasinga would take Ross down as many times as he has. I knew he would get him down, but here we have Ross Pointon on the rear mount. This was his chance to win the fight, and this is where he threw him over the top. This was the first time he got the rear mount. Dean Amasinga saw it coming, he escaped out the back door, and then he got rear mount of his own. But this was just relentless, relentless.
And I think the key word you said there, Ian, was relentless. That's exactly what it's been. It's been a real grinding.
So here we go, third and final round. Amasinga throws a bomb. Doesn't quite land. Amasinga striking forward. Works his way in, looks for the takedown again, gets those hands linked. Huge double leg
slam.
Wow.
Now, did you notice right at the beginning of that round there, Ross Poynton was on the defense immediately. Not just from the punch, he knew a takedown was coming, so he didn't have a chance to attack. And that's what this whole fight has been. Dean Amasinga attacking, Ross Poynton defending.
Again, Poynton happy to give his back.
Well, once again, we have Dean Amasinga on the back. This is just a carbon copy of round 1 and 2. There's a nice knee. That's better.
It's hard to fault both guys. Poynton has got up almost every single time that Amasinga's put him to the canvas, but he looks really tired now. And that'll be as a result of all those takedowns, all the times he's had to fight for his life on the floor.
Well, I think this is the longest we've seen it on its feet in the middle of the cage. Ross looks a little bit tired, but he will always have power in those hands. Big overhand right by Ross Poynton. Superman punch. Oh, wow. Dean Amasinga nearly caught Ross there.
Amasinga happy to stand and trade.
But who can blame Ross Poynton for being tired? He's just been tucked down, tucked down, tucked down. And that has got to tire you out. It doesn't matter who you are. And Ross is quite happy just to sit there. Look, he's getting a little bit of a breather, getting a rest. Now he decides to move. And again, giving his back one more time.
Amasinga looking to posture up. Behind Poynton, moves to side mount.
Well, both fighters very, very tired. It's just been a carbon copy of round 1 and 2.
It's been a very, very grinding fight for both guys, though, hasn't it?
I mean, you can't, honestly, Rob, you can't blame them for being so tired. Oh, wow. Could this be a big mistake by Dean Amasinga? He tried to sacrifice throw. He tried to throw Ross over the shoulder. It didn't work. But we already saw Dean Amasinga turn into Ross Poynton in the second round. And it's the exact same move. Can he do it again? This time, yes, he does.
And that's just a battle of wills and a battle of power at that point. And Amasinga was just able to use the power and overcome his man. And we talked at the start what a physically dominant welterweight Dean Amasinga is. And he's really put on a clinic of just what he's all about in this fight.
Well, the heart of Ross Poynton, nobody can deny. It's there. He will not give in. But who can also blame Dean Amasinga, just constantly going for the takedown. Constantly, constantly. Now with a body lock. Referee decides to break it up. 1 point deducted from Ross Poynton for holding the cage. Well, if he hadn't lost the fight, he's definitely lost it now.
From Poynton's point of view, it just reinforces what his plan of action needs to be. It was very likely that he was losing the fight. And now there's no way he can win it on the scorecard of the judges. 2 round down and a point deducted. He's got to try and finish this fight, but that's easier said than done. Dean Amasinga has been coming forward. And like you say, and we've said it hundreds of times in this fight, but it sums it up perfectly. It's a relentless takedown assault.
Well, we're into the last minute now of what has been a very, very hard fought fight and a great wrestling performance by Dean Amasinga.
And I think the problem's been, if you call it a problem, is the fact that Dean Amasinga has just been on the attack. He's been on the attack for about 12 minutes of this 15-minute bout, and all Ross Poynton can do is defend. And when you're defending for that length of time, but Ross has a crossface on. I think it's just, it's not enough to stop the fight. With 15 seconds left in this, the third round. 2 rounds down and then a point deducted in the third round.
The reverse turning kick from Dean Amasinga, turning on the scales. What a finish to the fight. Both men clearly exhausted. And let's be honest, gentlemen, it was the dominant wrestling of Dean Amasinga that made the difference in that fight.
Those huge takedowns, the ability to get them at will just like this. Looking at the replay, you can see how sweet that was. The hands linked. Amasinga hits the ground. Pointing underneath him, and it was literally the tail of the tape.
I mean, Pointon did well with his back there, but here's we see at the point, Amasinga's just the power in the hips and the explosion.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of mixed martial arts action, we go to the judges' scorecard for the decision. All 3 judges score this bout 30-26 for your winner by unanimous decision, fighting out of the blue corner, Dean the Renegade Amasinga! And your runner-up, Ross Pointon.
Dean, great fight, amazing wrestling, fantastic cardio. Talk to me.
I actually came into this fight with a lot of injuries, and I was real worried about it going into it. And I knew this. Ross is a veteran, man. His record DJs. He's a tough guy. He's hard. I got that one from Dan. He's a tough guy. I knew he was about to train my ass off for it, and I knew my wrestling would be better. I've been working on wrestling really hard, and he's let me down before, but this is my strongest point, and now I'm on point. My control's good. I'm disappointed I didn't get the rear naked choke, but I felt like my arm's gonna blow. He's tough. He's durable. He's got that like fighting spirit.
Officialwatches.co.uk, proud sponsors of UCMMA.